How to give off an alpha vibe to repel low-value women. Stay tuned.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world. When you're getting it like that, you can pick out a girl. When you chase your own dreams, you can become a squirrel. As many as
Welcome to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. Today, what we're going to do is, I'm going to be explaining to you how to put off an alpha vibe to repel low-value women. Not just low-value women, but low-value men as well. All right, and the reason why I say that is because low-value people are always searching for the weaker link. They love putting a weaker link down. That when they found the weaker link, they like to run all over you because it makes them feel better than what they are. But typically, they judge weakness by a person's attitude, movements, and things that they see through sight based off of what they've seen previously in their life. So today, I'm going to be breaking down what you need to do as a man who may not be as strong inside, but what you could do to put off the vibe to keep low-value people from trying to take advantage of you. All right, let's get to it. First, you got to learn to lose the smile. All right, you have to learn to lose the smile. One thing about life is people do not like happy people. It just doesn't work that way. You could be happy in the inside, but you need to realize that you will be surrounded with misery. And you can see a lot of that online, especially when you look at channels and you look at the comments. Whatever you do negative always gets liked. Whatever you do confrontational always gets liked because it taps inside the misery of people. Typically, when someone sees you smile and they're miserable inside, they're gonna hate you just for smiling. So they're going to look at you as being happy. They're going to use their anger to try to bring you down. So try to smile less, especially when you get around a lot of miserable people. Like, for instance, this channel, sometimes I may talk pretty low about women. It seems like we hate women, but we're not. We're just teaching women. But one thing that I noticed is that when I started my second channel and I started showing people that I actually live a life, and that I'm not sitting inside of my house miserable and not leaving my house and just hating women like they think I am. Once people started seeing that, hey, Anthony is actually happy in his life, he's actually living a life, I started to lose subscribers as well as views because I understood that people would rather me be miserable. They'd rather me be popular being miserable than to be popular being happy. So understand, we live in a miserable world now. The more you smile, the more you're gonna look like a weakness to low-value people. Learn to smile less, but only around low-value women. Next, learn to use a head nod. What do I mean by a head nod? Learn to not talk too much. When someone talking to you, learn to say like, all right, yeah, or when you walk past somebody, learn to give a head nod. You ain't always gotta be, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how is that? Don't do that, because the more cheerful you are, the more you look weak, the more people think you're happy. You have to understand that. A lot of beta males always want to give off a positive vibe because you always believe in, I have to treat people the way I want to be treated. That works in high school. That works when you're younger. As you get older, it has to be a strategy because the wolves will eat the sheep. They recognize the sheep by how happy they are, thinking life is lollygagging. Remember, the nicer you are, the more of the shit you're gonna get. So at least look like somebody that's not gonna take the shit. You have to learn the head nod. Less is more. Next, walk with a purpose. What do I mean walk with a purpose? Walk like you have a meaning with your life. I'm not telling you roll up your sleeves on your shirt and walk around all big and tough like some of these guys be doing. I'll be seeing a lot of you guys, you want to put on a tank top, y'all want to run out here and get a whole bunch of tattoos just to give off a vibe that you some type of thug or badass. That doesn't work. You have to learn how to walk like you have some type of confidence. That's all it is. You ain't got to walk big. Learn to just be you, but don't walk slunched over. Beta males walk slunched over like this. They walk in fear. Learn to walk like you have some type of respect about yourself. And trust me, people will approach and talk to you differently just based on your aura. Next, silence is golden. What do I mean? What I mean is, when I say silence is golden, if somebody asks you a question, learn to pause, wait a little bit before you answer. What happens in a lot of cases, especially with you guys, you be talking to somebody about something, but you want to hurry up and get your point across, that before they can finish talking, you're already rebuttaling to them. Let people talk, sit back, be quiet, allow that moment of silence, and then respond. You're gonna get a lot of better results. Sometimes when you're trying to talk over someone that's trying to talk to you, it makes you look combative, but it also makes you look beta, like you have something to prove. You must look like you have nothing to prove and that you have nothing but facts. People that speak facts, they're not afraid to be silent and speak whenever it's the right time. People that have something to prove always want to talk because they're trying to convince someone of something, but when you know the truth, you can be silent. Remember, the smartest people have less to say. Next, give short answers. What do I mean by short answers? This works even in a text message. Matter of fact, it's gonna always work in a text message nowadays. Short answers. Stop sending paragraphs. It's the same in the comments. A lot of you guys are typing books, messages inside the comments. Sometimes when I go in the comments, I'll be looking like, why would you write all of this? Why would you say all of this like someone's gonna actually sit here and read this big paragraph that you put up rebuttaling to me? And then when you guys text message people, or even women, or even messages, or even social media, you're sending out long ass messages. Stop doing that. Keep everything short and sweet. When you keep it short and sweet, it lets you know you don't want to be bothered with the situation as much. That's what you want to get around to. You want to get around to keeping everything basic. Stop trying to do too much with words and emotion. Less is more. Silence is power. If someone is able to shake up your energy, they will always win. And they can typically shake up your energy whenever you're talking too much, because when you're talking too much and you're doing too much, it's easier for them to read. When it comes to a woman, right? A woman's gonna always play the guy that talks the most because she learns them faster than the guy she barely talks to. Next, learn to say things that others don't want to say. You have to realize we live in a botted world. A lot of people, when they go to talk, they want to tell the truth. They want to tell somebody the truth, but they're afraid of what somebody standing around is going to think. Learn to say how you mean, because 9 times out of 10, everybody knows the truth inside. You know that. Like a lot of your content creators here, I'm not going to say any names that want to take shots at me. When you feel their energy, you know they feminine. You know that. You know they got feminine energy. So the only type of people that relate to them are other people that got feminine energy as well. So understand, you're going to know what's real. You're going to know what's fake. But don't be afraid to point out the real. Don't be afraid to say it. You can say it and accept constructive criticism from it, because when you speak your mind and you speak the truth, there may be somebody standing around, or a lot more people standing around, happy that you said the thing that they didn't say. When you learn to say things that others want to say, but they're afraid to say it, you gain the power and it makes you look alpha. Next, last but not least, you must learn to make eye contact with women and people in general. You have to. Eye contact is a big deal. When somebody is talking to you and you're looking away, it makes you look weak. It makes it look like you can't handle the energy that's coming out of their eyes. So if you don't want to get paid and you want to look alpha, you have to learn to look at people in their eyes. If you're unable to look at someone in their eyes and talk to them, they're never going to think you're masculine. They're never going to take you serious, and you're going to look weak, especially when it comes to women. You guys only look at a woman in her eyes when you're telling her that you love her, because you want her to be convinced at that moment that she should start acting like a good woman because she has a man that really wants to see her happy. Well, guess what? Women got a lot of men that want to see them happy. And the more happier you are as a man trying to make her happy, the more you're gonna get played. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista. Something just happened. We got to go down there and see what's going on. Something just happened. Got to go down and see what's going on. I think we may have a...
As soon as you see him move, you can go. So watch his ball. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you should give him 3 car leaks and a hit. All right. Like I said, 3 car leaks and a hit. YouTube, welcome back to Life with Anthony Spade. Today's the day. I'm gonna try to race. We got the headers in right now. So we about to head to the track. I got my race jacket on, the Mercedes race jacket. So before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the cold start. It is way louder in person. So we're gonna do exactly what we did last time. About to hit up the car wash, get cleaned up, then we're off to the racetrack. Let's do it. YouTube, what you just saw was my practice run now that I got down here, but we sitting here waiting for it to get a little bit dark, then we're gonna start the races. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd tonight. You look, down here in Mexico, that's just how we do it. Right, so see you whenever the races start. Big dog! You in the right lane? All right, let me get you right here then.
I beat them too.
Hold on. Oh no, that track hawk gonna get him. Well, hey Buzz, who you got? You got the track hawk or the vet? Something just happened. We got to go down there and see what's going on. Something just happened. Gotta go down and see what's going on. Think we may have a situation here. How's it looking?
What it looks like.
That's his exhaust.
Oh, it came off. I thought he scattered that motherfucker. Holy shit.
I know, you thought it was the engine?